Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everyone. This is the Rastafari International Ambassador, the man from Buzzwalk, the runaway slave, Jaboni, better known as the Badass. This is a continuation of message to Black in the Americas. This is part 2. Let me make a disclaimer before I get in the program. I am the runaway slave, and this is a old nigger channel. Over here, we have a hole called the Bad Mind Hole. If you notice, the house nigger now over here. Cause over here, we're not begging for friend, likes, or following. Yet, over here is going. Work that out. So, I want yesterday a guy put in the comment that you are idiot. So now I'm not respond to you and I just remind every guy now, especially the house nigga them. Over here, there's a whole round there. Run one corner around there. So, and it name disappearing hole for bad mind people. So because we never call you over here, keep in mind how you come over here and what you say. Because over here, you will disappear. Over here. And we don't have to hide and disappear you. Remember say, I don't want to runaway slave, them what you say now. So if you're not part of the runaway slave team, and you know like, because we not train you up over here, you know. Over here is free movement. Over here, everyone free. Because it's either part of it or you're not a part of it. But we not have no tolerance for traitor over here. This is a different type of activity over here. So when you're over here, and if you don't feel to be over here and you like what going over here, simple, zip up your mouth and leave around here. But you don't have no equal rights over here. Over here are one rights. Either you with us or you against us. So no squat over here now and pick no argument unnecessary over here. Because remember, the bad mind all down there so. And we not going to think twice to put you in that. So now that we establish how that set, never beg no likes. This channel, again, is not monetized. Yeah. So Babylon have its restriction and its guidelines. And because it's Babylon channel, we keep it in the guidelines. So don't really come tell her, you know, why I can't say. Awe I fi say. Like me say, I am the runaway slave, and I am also a old nigga since 1954. Not no change for I, so I still a old nigga. I don't know about anyone else, but me know say I broke out, broke way, and run way. Now, since I have started this broadcast, I have bringing several sisters and several sisters have their say. But today, I am going to put the spotlight on a special Rasta daughter goes by the name of Mama Fire. Original foundation being your woman. Now, Mama Fire have a lot to say that it's only right because a lot of men have a lot to say. I'm going to play them voice note and people hear them. But it's only right now because this is not a male chauvinistic thing. So, Mama Fire have a lot to say that you want the world to know. And I only think that it is right that over here she should get her say and censor. Yeah. So, brace on yourself now for your reasoning now from a Rasta woman vanguard, because that's what she is. She's a woman vanguard because she take it serious and she rise up with it and travel with it from the ground. Keep in mind, just like enough other people, I don't know this daughter personal, so it's not anything personal to her. Whether she like I or she don't like I am talking about as an individual, but she reach out to I just like anyone else. And it's only right for her to have her say. So Mama Fire, come in and I will interact with you and get clarity where I need clarity. So here we go. Sister Mama Fire, daughter, Bingy daughter, Rasta woman. Come in.
Blissful, excellent one. Rastafari keep, protect, guide, and prosper I and I, steps, ways, and doing. With his total righteous integrity, wellness, tranquility, oasis, Zion, way of life, teaching of His Majesty, function, project, programs. Give thanks, my Father, as the saying goes, when human and hurt has done I and I best, angel in Zion can do better. And I excellent one, and I forward here for utter human rights and justice, truth of every level. And I give thanks for your word, sons and powers. It is what it is. And I have to call it as we see it and what it is. We can't go no other way. Who know better? Do better. Who don't know better? And do corruption, murders, slaughters. I burn out and fire all the time for them. I just this so I think there. This so I and I righteous saints thing there. I give thanks word sound. Yeah. All heap you know my father, all heap, you know. And what the true history of them I carry the mantle of Rastafari, decent life, ways, and liberty, and function programs. I give thanks for you. Give thanks. Restful, give thanks. You see it, you call it. I see it, I call it. That's what it is. Give thanks. Restful.
Yes, you hear the daughter say. The daughter say she see it and she call it. And she observed that I see it and I call it. So it's call and I call where I and I see. It's not a thing where, like I said, I base in the UK, and from what I can see and what I can hear and observe, that's what I am going after. So the sister, I call it.
An ambassador. It's a long time I want to hear a truth and right, love and light. No nonsense. I and I attack. I and I in the purging stage now. I will tell the evil ones where crave all these titles, these loots, these fame, and go around and sex all the humans, them fool up the little mamas, them. So them are married to them and them all give them this and give them that. And when the little mamas them give them skin, I just disrespect, and just drop the little mamas them after them don't sex out the mamas them and the little daughters them. The I see happen. So if the title holders is the one where do the corruption and the nastiness to I and I undercover. But them no know say oil and water. And when righteous integrity swim on top, I and I see it and call it for what it is. And when corruption push up them evil head, corruptors, we see them and call them for what it is. Yeah, I can tell you, say, the junior fatigue us, my father, me I tell you over the many years. Disrespect, cost, fight, beat up to everything, evil to I and I. Custodian of Rastafari faith. And it's I and I we are keep the real true decency and upward life and function for the king and the queen. And I are being it. And only Emmanuel I. Yeah, I and I uphold the king and the queen and then others so much. They're not like that. And when we check it out and see it, a Smithsonian boy like Junior, a link with and a listen to and a disrespect the king undercover. I have him go round and get a whole for millions from Bamsey Grange and others. Ivy, him go round and get a whole heap of millions from Mike Henry and others. Him woman, Flacco, is the one where they all over the world a big money, same a big for custodians them. Sassy is the next one with Flacco. Two of them are confederate in that begging and thing. Tito is the next one. Them have the king interest at heart. Joe is the next one. Stamp is the next one. Merle is the next one. And I can go on and go on and go on and call them name. And all of them little posse and them little hitmen and hitmen way back them in the corruption. Them have them pick me and then grand pick me and others who back them in the corruption. When I and I see them do the nastiness and the corruption and talk about it, the pick me and the grand pick me and them friend and company, them passes. Attack I, not the worst way. A whole heap of things, my father.
Stop right there for a minute, Mrs. String. In my broadcast yesterday, I speak about the power of the children. And in my comment this morning, I noticed someone pick up on that and refer to it as it seems I am boasting that my son born in England can. But you hear the daughter telling you now, this is a tradition. This is a tradition. that there in John 1 right now, what the sister is telling you is that all the elders them down there right now is only protected because they have children. So whosoever never know. Why you think we can stand up and talk right now? Come here have children and grandchildren and we can't do nothing. Yeah. Because we have who to defend it. My children is of a generation. And it's generation versus generation. You have to know that. And I uphold the second generation. And it's I and I who say death before dishonor. So right now, how it's set across the board, when I drop, that's when it finally over. Because it stand right now, I am the only one from my generation that trying to still hold on from what was set. Now, come in again, sister, because you hear it now. It's generational on the ground. Yeah? Generational. Why the thing set how it's set. And if I was a corrupted, misleading one, then I would have formed alliance. Yeah, I would have formed alliance with some other people because that's what it is now. One-on-one does form alliance to eat a food. But me telling you already from day one, say, Jaboni know to get him food. Yeah, because I am from that generation. I know how to get my food. I know how to go work the ground. Yeah. So, sister, finish what you were saying there. Sorry to interrupt you.
You see, I have cussed out J. Smithsonian when he come at the baby. I cuss him out and I run him out and say, how so much murders have gone, how so much poverty have gone, and you have to about you have the king interest at heart and have gone like you're a Rasta, and you don't know nothing for the Rasta community. And you have one when me I tell him, because hey, mama, fire. Hey, leave the man alone, you know you will get gunshot.
Stop right there again. You hear what the sister say? A white man in the bingy. And she approach him and tell him how she feel about the situation and the struggle. Another post for man and man support her in a way she has said. They might introduce gunshot to her. Now just watch the dirty level with Rasta gone. A white man in the tabernacle and the woman a challenge the white man. And as she them introduce gunshot to. Now, I see why I'm upset and why I'm not join nothing. Because you couldn't introduce the gunshot to me. You just corral me and silence me. Because they said God. Because when you see the white skin and right away it's money when you see. So that they couldn't do that to the daughter. Yeah? Now, I'm telling you already, when me are going to be upon the ground, no white boy, no Indian boy, no other race boy couldn't come round and I. And that's right there now. We never look no friend, and we still not look no friend today. What we say? Rasta no mix or mingle. Yeah. Just listen what the daughter said. She a challenge Jakes. And man a introduce gunshot to her. And then when me attack, una come go on like me too hard, and me too this and me too that. And we say gunshot. But we never say it to our daughter. Yeah, we don't have no history of doing things to our Rasta daughter. Or our black sister. Yeah, we don't have no history of that. I hurt no black sister, and no black mother, and no black child. Yeah. And it's the same people them will sing black woman and child. She go tell you no. Same team. want rape her, want do all kind of things to her. In the same black woman and child yard. You think you can fool job on your talk about oh me talk, so? You can't stop me from talk. Come in that and tell the fullness.
That one span the ground still high. A whole heap of things, my father, a whole heap of things. We say Mali Foundation give the custodians, the Rastafari community, 10,000 US. I get that 10,000 US. Nothing don't come out of it. I and I not think of it.
Stop again for a minute, my sister. She used the word a 4 times. She used the word now. Come tell her so now selective listening, you know. She used the word Rastafari custodian. She used the word a 4 times already. Custodian mean from the president come straight down.
That come and give I and I 10,000 US and a bus. We don't see nothing at the 10,000 US for Snoop Dogg give. Little after 3 months after they get the bus, they say the bus stolen. We know nothing no go so. I we said to them, go for insurance back for the bus. And the bus that run on the road and everything. But they sell the bus and share up the money.
Hear what the daughter say again? She was there when Snoop Dogg come and give the bingy 10,000 US dollar, yeah, and a bus, a transportation bus. He never bus them with a song and bus them with a bus. Now, at the first, the world are going to hear about this now pan the slave channel. Yet, all we hear, Snoop did come there, get baptized, and Bongo Water run him. You hear that? So that way publish. Bongo Water run Snoop Dogg. But now we are here. Yes, Bongo Water run him, but he will still give Rasta 10,000 US dollar, and nobody now know which part the money they go. And he will give Rasta a bus. Yeah? Now, Snoop is there. So if anyone have problem with where them are here now, Snoop might not go talking business like how me and publish it. But whosoever have Snoop ears, so it go. So it go. I wasn't there for none of this. So that's why I make it publish. So whosoever have interest into any of this can go do your research.
I have we get money for the Rasta community. And they take it put in a ganja cannabis cup. Millions. They no circulate nothing in the community of Rastafari. Earthquake is the next one. In go round and I tell the little mama them say I'm married to them, I'll give them this and give them that. And when it's 6 of the little mamas them just nothing no give them, nothing just drop them just so. But that was the sex them it want. I saw them a deal with I and I. When I and I say I want accountability and transparency, I be and I advise say go away. We no go dead. We no all bat. We no nah get no accountability and transparency. Them there and watch the custodian, them drop flesh, living in a wants. No food, no nutrition, living on cardboard and zinc as house. And them have house bigger than arena and stadium. Them have how much taxi per road, them picnic bad, them grand picnic bad. Fight off I and I custodian, cuss I and I custodian. When we see the evil them parents and them friend and company I do. We talk to them about it, then cuss we want fight, we want murder we. The administrators and the secretariat, nothing now go on with them to uplift Rastafari community. It's just an undercover evil thing them are go on with, and we see them. So a fire burn up for them, fire burn, fire burn, fire burn. And from the negative we say about Brother Kalanji, I can't tell her once, I see really actually care the custodians them. When you see my customer fling up in them face and I go out of order like them other ones. Really. You keep blessed. Ambassador, keep on doing the work. I will see it, I will call it for what it is. We now go around, come round and come and shield no one when we see them in them corruption. Because the king is not the author of confusion and trouble, and is that them bring. When us give themselves this title, and nastiness so much. Blessful. Keep blessed.
Now we are getting to the roots of the problem.
As well as an excellent one. Them light fire, them read Psalms, them make tabernacle, but then life is nasty more than the word nasty. And then say them represent I and I meet innocent, decent, hopeful saints. Then can represent I and I, the line draw right here. So they just put on this big old dirty bag of locks and wear this long frock, and underneath it them a Baphomet, Jezebel, Delilah, Goliath, Barabbas, agents. Pope Elizabeth, Simmons, and Pirate Charles, the whole of them evil, and a them banquet. And treat I and I, the saints of Rastafari, so nasty. An excellent one. The lock said men and women, them full of title, them use greed and kill themselves. Yeah. Greed, deceitfulness, neglectfulness, ungratefulness, them is so ungrateful. I and I, them no go Sabbath, because them are no Sabbath keeper, them cuss and burn out the Sabbath so much. But them go a bingy, they are bingy. I go on like them a leader for bingy. I go on like them a leader for the Rastafari community. And when we check them out, when we put the magnified glass there, and when we look good, we just say, evil, this undercover man. Them no business with the king development. Ivy is the one we tell Stephanie and the Mali Foundation to take back Scotch Pass. Because Ivy claims him as the undertaker and deal with the dead. So them just suffer out the I custodian, and when I drop flesh, all 4 in a month, them are put on in the ground. Then collect money from the family, so them are undertaker and them are them bury the I. But it was a scam and a sham when they collect all these monies from the Good Samaritan all over the world and take it with themselves. Until I say, the sufferers, them all get the sufferers get nothing. Majority of the custodians, they will drop flesh, a starvation, sufferation, stress, can't pay them bills, can't buy food. And you have man and woman that go all over the world and collect money from them. The one them a chili give a whole heap of money for the community of Rastafari. And who collect the money, same way collect kind of them bank account and them pocket it go. I evil them man. It is said because Ivy a undertaker, him want put dead house pan the Nyabingi ground. Say after Rasta when them dead. Burn him out, tell him no way that can happen. He run to Mali Foundation to take back Scotch Pass. Every bingy a war and fight and cuss and chop up and mash up and beat up and stone throwing and fight. Wanna bingy all over. Then just I use the bingy as a cover and the locks and the long frock as a cover to do the corruption and get wealthy and watch I and I 90% of the community suffer. And now 10% of them they so have everything to them comfort, have money, you name it. And I see it all. And I call it and say it wrong. And a fire burn up for them, Mama Gideon, burn them up now. FireKey burn them up now. Judgment work hard for them now. And as I said, pity mercy gone. Judgment now. Judgment now. And who right arise and who wrong a doom. The king said, death to every color don't press us. That's what I think there. Blissful. Keep on works. Works. Rastafari. Bless. And as I see it, same as all slavery, apartheid, tamper scroll, segregation, genocide, Buster, Sansa, Shearer, Siaga, Bruce Golding, Oldness, same like how you see them when politics time and them are gone. Them not do nothing for the entire community, 90% of the community. But when them do, them just give the 10% some gunman and some bad girl and some bad man and some bad girl money for weapons. And that 10% or 90% of I and I at stake for them. Burn we out and shut we up and put in a grave for them win the election when through them not right the 90%, burn them out and now work with them. But them just make this 10% alone wealthy out of where them are going with weapons and intimidate and victimize and humiliate and sabotage and rape and murder and do I and I so much evil. But I and I make sense. And I tell them, say, I and I the field slave, the railroad slave. I and I do the construction worldwide. I and I are the pit clean and the street sweepers and the helpers and the gardeners. I and I are same ancestors, heroes, heroine, icon, children who journey the Atlantic slave trade and go work in a plantation, etc., etc. A two set of black people there, you know, two set. You have the field slave and the railroad slave, and then you have the maroon. The maroon never slave a day in them life. The maroons, them our family who when the slave ship take away, them come forward on the island or in the west to come get we back for send we back and them do a whole heap of work for send I and I whole I and I forward at the continent. But after a while they get greedy. Cause they make it cost they make the colonial them trick them. So they might give them self-government money and land. Then get the fake self-government, then get the land. A junior now is the one where claims the Illuminati money, which is that is them the treaty with them sign. So I know and the Illuminati money. Junior say is a maroon. And Mr. Junior say my claim reparation. The maroon can't claim reparation. Reparation after the field slave, the railroad slave, construction, pit cleaner, helper, gardener, all homeless, jobless, disabled, tenant, landless. I and I forget reparation, not the maroon. Because they sell we out. A 100 year more than put we back in a slavery. Because for the self-government, the land and the Illuminati money, they mean to catch we and give it back to Bucky. And then do that. 100 more years from 17th century till 1838 when I and I get emancipation. So, and I them see when I go on and know. We them even undercover. But I say, the emperor show them up, them expose. And we now go hug them up with them evil. I do or die. If we go away with them evil, I suffer I and I, custodian and the youth and the mamas and the little children them. And the 10% of them up there alone wealthy. And I don't here suffer and then get money for I and I community for uplift and upgrade. Greed kill them. You know what evil aqua I see? Anytime Bingy call Kalanji, cut the yard, buy the firewood, buy food, put in our kitchen. Every year, in, year out, and do that. And when I time here, I turn up in a the being in a tabernacle and say, well, I thank all who send money for this bingy even though you could not be here. And when the food done out of the kitchen, cause 7 light and so, when the food done out of the kitchen, the money where they put Samaritan send from all over the world for being in the use a cent. Kalanji done fashion the being already. Sometimes we run out of food, run out of little meats and bits for the kitchen. You know what them do? Collect money again from the people them. They come from far for them little money to take transport for back. Then collect money to put food in the kitchen. Because the food where Brother Kalanji carry me last 5 days. So 2 last day for me the same day. We run out of 1 and 2 little items. Then collect money from the suffering I and I to put food in the kitchen. So I and I question it and say, this money was Ivor say in tank because the people they send, the Samaritan they send money for the bingy. Why not take money out of that money and put the 2 day food in the kitchen back? You have to collect from the I and I again. And as I say, I and I come from far, Kingston and Mobby and all over to attend the bingy. And then collect the little money we come with to put food in the kitchen. When him have that food will come for him have that money will come for the bingy. And because Kalanji fund the bingy, him not have to use that money. Him take that money for himself. It's evil. I see it year in, year out. Anytime the bingy call them, go all over the world, send money for the bingy at Jamaica. And as I said, see where they get the money, then bank account, then pocket, buy more taxi put on road and this and that and have money and vehicle and big house and what I and I suffer. Burn up, burn them down. They say it there. Yeah.
Yes, from what I am hearing right now, Rasta have become a personal benefit to a selective few of people. From what the data is saying, people is supporting Rasta, but that support only go to individual and individual personal business affair. You see? So, I mean, you be the judge. All I am asking you right now is to listen to the data because she was there. I was never there. She was there and she, in her own word, some people keep saying they don't like when I played the voice message, but you have to understand now how this thing work. If I did make this data, tell I all of this, and then come and put it in my word, then it would be a thing where bad as I say, because nobody would know where the source come from. But now you can hear Mama Farika I is saying what she have observed. This is her live testimony. So continue, my sister, and tell them all where you know.
As I see it, my father, all those of them are administrators and secretariat and you name it, when they give themselves titles. They not carry Rastafari community nowhere. Because they might take steering from Jakes Smithsonian, and Jakes Smithsonian represent Pope Elizabeth, Charles, and them one day. They're not the king interest of art. Was a turnover, kick over thing them are going with. Selfish and mean, evil as I see it and others see it. So right now we can say Rastafari eternity. Stop with them as leader. Now go nowhere. We want new leadership, decent, upful leadership for Rastafari communities now. to rise the suffering I and I. Because that's all about it, rising I and I was suffer. Eh? Ambassador, other from the evil secretariat and administrators we have on rocks. You see the Jesus evil one them and the Muslim evil one them and the scientists them over the world. We are going around and do transcend and a turn man in a woman in a man and a support Batmanism and Batgirlism. A fire, burn them down now. We no want them round we. Because the Sodom and Gomorrah them bring back here. And we know the story very well of Sodom and Gomorrah. They were suffering this field slave, but I and I suffering I. And I give Batman rights. And I know we don't get no emancipation, we don't get no repatriation, we don't get compensation for slavery and apartheid. And them a promote Batman. It's just a delay tactics. Hey, fire burn them up, man. So we are cuss out the dirty Rasta them, dirty laxed them, not Rasta, them and a Rasta imposter. We are cuss out the dirty laxed them, and we are cuss out the Jesus God parasite them. The Muslim and all who do them nastiness. The scientists them, we burn them. At the time now, I'm a Gideon. FireKey, judgment take over. Yeah, blissful. Ambassador.
Give thanks, Mama FireKey, for your testimony. So now when you hear that is not only I, Jaboni, who abon the fire there on the gender neutral agenda. And it's not only Queen Africa that is burning that fire. There's many more. Like Mama Fire. It's just that the time is not right yet. And them don't really get the full strength. These are the people that I try to give some strength because the man them make the thing so weak out that the people them afraid now to speak and say what they actually feel. Yeah. So all the people them keep saying is give thanks, Fire Bunny, to be here. Now, I have an ex-brethren that I want to close out with. I have many more things in the pipeline that I have to put down, but I think this brethren is a brethren now where sum it up again where you will enjoy listening to this brethren. So, Rastaman, come tell them now how you feel about Iman recent presentation and break it down for them.
Yes, Jaboni. I am 1,000,000% in consensus with the eye. I concur in every point that the eye make. It's a real thing, this. Real is real. Them are deal with reality. We are dealing with real. And the new faculty is a real thing. It's not a reality thing, it's a real thing. And that's something we need to be discussed to see if it's real or to see if it's necessary. Anybody, anyone, black or white, Jew or Gentile, no matter where you come from, no matter what tradition you follow, no matter what, everybody knows that. When we say a new faculty of thinking, that is simply, and it explains, that statement explains itself. To those of us who are confused as to what new faculty means, I mean, so you're not ready. because the words express themselves. Faculty is your faculty, your entire being. All that you use, your mindset, your physical nature, your spiritual nature, your thought patterns that you emit and that you transmit and that you receive. All of these things are part of the faculty. A new simply means new, other than what we are doing now. Completely new. So it is really a shame in some sense, but everything happened for a reason. And the reason is that Rasta is not to be played with. Rasta is not a toy. Rasta is not a fiction. Rasta is non-fiction. Rasta is true. Rasta is truth. Rasta is wisdom. Wisdom, which is a gift that comes from righteousness. When I walk the righteous walk, I get a gift. Say, here you are, I give you wisdom. And experience teaches wisdom. So if you walk in a righteous manner, then you will get the wisdom, the gift, which is from righteousness. Yes, Jaboni, badass, international ambassador, liberation goes forward, regardless of EWF, regardless of any organization where they're on earth right now, we claim this, that, and that third about whatever. Liberation is a must. And liberation is a tradition within I and I bloodline and heritage. So we not just come here, we're there for a long time. Before we born, we're there. And when we're born, we come here. Come here to do what? To become what I and I ought to be. Not what I and I want to be or what others want us to be, but what we ought to be, what we created for. I is one that was made for this. And there's not much more I'm going to say about that because the new faculty of thinking requires many different avenues of thought, which we as a people, as Rasta people, as black people throughout the earth, have not really looked upon with any seriousness. We are in competition. We're trying to survive, and all these things are distractions. We are free. The West is free. Africa is free. That's not the problem. Freedom is not the problem. The problem is when you are free, then be free. What are you beefing about? What is everybody beefing about and confused about? If you are free, be free. Then unite yourselves in harmonious unity and forge towards liberation without any kind of apology. As long as you are not denying our next man, our next race, our next group, their ability to be free. We are free to be self-determined and to determine our own destiny. This is a fact of nature and creation. Just like a government can tell our people, say, when you can't go yes, when you can't go this. So we can say, okay, we now go this, so then. When you go on this, so we are going yes. So. You have the right to go in any direction you want. You have the right to establish your own destiny. You have the right to be self-sufficient and self-reliant. We are free to do that. There's no chains around our necks and around our feet, our hands. The chains are a mental thing and a heartical thing. So we render our hearts and not our garments. Again, this is very important. You have to let go everything where you think is you, where you believe is you, where you feel like so you gain or you possess our own. You have to let go everything in order to gain everything that you know that you are. You cannot put new wine in an old buckle. So the vessel have to be renewed We all have to overstand and know how to cleanse our physical body. This is the temple of the living God, you know. Know ye not ye are the temple of the living God, and that ye are all sons and daughters of the Most High. You think it's just a word? It's just a chat that? No, it's not a chat that. It's a real thing that. But how do we claim our possession? What is our possession? It's the bosom of our divine mother and father. Father time and mother earth. Father time and mother earth. And we are made of father time and we are made of mother earth. How do we claim? We must purge ourselves. Cleanse our physical being, our spiritual being, and our mental, psychological being. It's one being. We can look and say, well, our physical being, our spiritual being, and our mental, psychological being is the Trinity. We can also say the Trinity is mother, father, and child. The Trinity comes in many forms. No, you can accept Father, Son, and Holy Ghost if you don't want. But we know that is reality for them. But that is not real. Because number one, Father and Son can't produce nothing. And the Holy Ghost is just that a ghost. That have nothing to do. Why they never say mother, father, and child is the Trinity? Why they never say that? Them say father, which we know say father cannot exist without mother because mother bears the child. And without a child being involved, there can be no fatherhood or motherhood. Even though we may figuratively say that I am the father of all sons and all daughters, all babies born, I am the father. Figuratively, I may not have any, and she may not have any children of her own, but because she understands the fullness of mother, she says, well, I'm the mother for all children. I may not have none of my own. Yes, those are figurative things. But we know that, oh, you're going to say father, mother, father, son, and Holy Ghost. So you're going to say that. We're going to, Holy Ghost coming out. You see, so we have to work and change our perspective and perception of things and move forward as Rasta people. Now, whether the world will accept us or not is irrelevant. We don't come to change nobody's lifestyle, or change nobody's way, change nothing about anyone. This must be clearly understood when it comes to Rastafari. So when people stand up and say they're a leader of Rasta, leader and all the business, Rasta don't need no leader. Rasta lead the way. By example. Come rain or high water. Look, the world is a ghetto. And every nigger is a star. So, Rasta don't need no leader. Those who will walk in the way of righteousness will naturally and organically, through an evolutionary ascension, will lead. Those who are leaders will lead. So Rasta don't need no leader, Rasta. Rasta need a leader, for Rasta know what is right. And Rasta live what is right. And all who will approach Rasta to destroy Rasta will be destroyed. Because Rasta have the ability to do that. But we don't come for change nobody. And we're not here for nobody to come change and abuse and company and put all kind of sitting on I. No, star, it don't work so. Me free to be free, and everything in creation is free to be free. So this is the reality. The new faculty of thinking also entails many different things, and I don't really want to go in and see it because, yo, them don't know if they know I think Rasta. Fire burn them for that door shut, locked tight. Uncle Rastaman and Rastaman we talk. Yeah. It's a new day. Yeah, the musicians are the musicians, yes. And those in the early days have done their work to introduce I to the world. Yeah, I do my thing from the musical side too. But it is nothing like the music that you hear going on out here right now. Medicine I deal with. Them deal with music. amuse, entertainment, music, zik. And if you look at it, it's a sickness, this music. Because them use it to sick the people, to make the people them sick. Them not use it to heal the people. Them use it for control the people mindset and guide them into ways of destruction.
Yes, as you can see, we are being interrupt. I think I will have to get a different phone in order to entertain incoming call. Someone was trying to call me just now, but when you check it most of the time, they will tell you they don't want to go live. So come in again, Rastaman.
And I deal with magic. Magic. Yeah, and then people hear magic, oh, you're blasphemy. No. Magic is love. One perfect love. Magic is truth. It transforms. It frees. It heals. So I deal with musical medicine. Iman is not a musician. Magician would be more appropriate. So the Rasta man is a magician and he produces magic. He is a physician and he produces medicine that heals the people, no side effects. And the man said, when he hit me with music and we hate to feel no pain. So this is the magic. The music is the magic. And the musicians are magicians. They don't sell out. And they don't align themselves with people who are contrary. Especially the Rastaman. The other musicians, them do what they want to do. The other people who say them up play, them do what they want. We can do what they want to do. But nobody put on nice clothes, nice vesture. And things so you can just walk around and open your mouth and say all kind of something. If you're going to represent, then represent. But Rasta is not a representer. Rasta is a presenter. Nobody have to represent I and I. Because I and I present I and I self into the earth, into the world, into the nations, unto the people, unto the Almighty, unto I and I ancestor. I and I present I and I self. I don't know represent. Rewind and come again. No, we don't do that. Straight medicine. So I just want each and every one to know, say, Rasta is a real thing. Yes, Africa must free itself. Every man must free himself before him can free any other man. Your biggest enemy could be the one sleeping in the bed with you every night. Know that. Your biggest enemy could be your very children that you bring in the earth. Them be the one to take you down. Know that. So all those who have done their duty have brought their children, their seed into the earth and taught them as much as they was governed to taught them and inspired to teach them. Have faith in that. But know that the love that you have for them is less than the love that you have for creation itself. Because creation bring you. His immortality bring you. I love immortality more than I love mortality. And I will follow the laws of love before I break any other law in earth here. And I break the law of love. The law of love is not a vanity thing. The law of love is a real thing. You know what is right. So you do it. That is the law of love. You know what is right and true. So you speak up and you bring it up Because that is the law of love. You know the things that is abomination unto the Almighty. And you speak out. If you can't cut it down, speak out. And if you can't cut it down and speak out, then you have to rebuke it out of your very soul and out of the souls of those in which you are connected with. This is the law of love. You see a man hungry and you know you can feed him. Feed him. Especially if he is of your seed, of your kin, of your kith, your kindred. Not judge him. Him just want food. Even better still if you can teach him how to gather food for himself. That is even better. This is the way of Rasta. We are dealing with real things. They are dealing with belief system. They are doing what them believe in. We are doing what we know. Say in Israel, his name great. In Judea, he is known. So the question a Rasta man asks, all man what you claim to them a Rasta are lovers of the Almighty God. What would you do if you had a choice? If the choice would be to believe in God, the Creator, the Great Spirit, whatever name you want to give, Yahweh, Allah, whatever you want to give that name there. To believe in God, the Creator, or to know God. I which one? Well, any Rasta man when know anything and know about Rasta, knows a Rasta no belief system, so Rasta know God. We choose to know God. Almighty, we choose to know my Father. We choose to know my Father. And I have to believe in my Father. Me know my Father. And all who claims to be Rasta know the Father. Know, not believe. And we don't worship God. We live God. The worship of God to I and I, as Rasta man, is the living of God. Because God is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omnipotent, and is the breath within I and I nostril that courses through I and I lungs, through I and I body. So, I and I live God. We don't believe in God. And our life is the worship of the Almighty. The Almighty said, worship me in spirit and in truth. And pray unto I and I without ceasing. Are these people reading their own books? Their own dogma? They just like Jaboni say, making it up along the way as they go. Making it up along the way as they go. And fall victim to heathens and heathenistic ways and behaviors and ideologies and philosophies. And God is a true and living God. The essence of I and I God courses through I and IV, and them call it blood. But it is the nectar of life. A man can get stabbed 100,000 times. But if you can stop the bleeding, the man can't dead, dead. But once the bleeding gone and the blood come out of the man's body, the man dead. Once it reaches a certain measure of bleeding, done. The essence of I and I God is within I and I physical flesh structure. Not only in the form of nectar, what them call blood, but in the form of ether, which we call breath. We are the fire. We are the water. We are the earth. We are the iron and the metal and the wood and the breath and the ether. Rastafari is I and I. His Imperial Majesty sat upon the throne, but Rastafari earned it. Earn it. Earn it. His Majesty sat upon the throne and is on the throne to this very day. But I and I, Rastafari, Rastaman, woman and child, earn it. Because if Rastafari didn't earn it, His Majesty couldn't sit down on the throne. So don't get it twisted in terms of when you say Rastaman, we say, why, with a Selassie we are dealing with, and a Jah we are dealing with. The very dogma that you read says in Psalms, call upon me by the name Jah. And that's it saying, no. And other places of the scripture, you say these things. We read these things, but we're not Bible people. We're not confident. The Bible is written about us, those who come and are obedient. We are Rasta. And this is a new faculty of thinking. The next phase of our liberation. And soon, and very soon, as I tell Brother Giza, say, yo, man, everything happened for a reason. And everyone have a purpose. A man can only deceive himself before anyone can deceive him. And we can only be who we are. We may fake, some of us may fake and act like we're something other than we are not, but at some point in that faking and that deception, we have to be who we truly are. So when you see people like good brother Sizzler and others that I have made observations of, walking the walk that they walk, they're going to slip up if they're not genuinely, thoroughly, sincerely, 100 million% to what they are speaking. So, all I can say, it is not about Sizzler, as I say. It's about Rasta. Rasta, and no man can represent another man. No person can represent a people, but the people present themselves. This is a presentation, a manifestation. Rasta is a manifestation. We presented ourselves to the world, and the world knew us not. But we presented ourselves in the right manner, and the world loved us, those who did. And to this day, they love us, even though they want to change us and want to model us and fix us to suit their own palates. We don't come here for that. Forward ever, backward never, Marcus Garvey said. Up ye mighty race, we can accomplish what we will. And this is true and will never be a lie. This is the truth. So here I am, Rastaman, speaking now. I said, give thanks and praise unto the Most High, kill, cramp, and paralyze all we call conception. No surrender. No surrender. Taking no prisoners. Death before dishonor. Because we know we are immortal beings. We know that we have a divine mother and father. We know that our divine mother and father is supreme, immortal, and divine. And we are the sons and daughters of our divine mother and father. So therefore, we are supreme. We are immortal. We are divine. And we are the divine consciousness of self. That's what makes us special. Because we are conscious of the divine self that dwells inborn within us and spread out outside of us throughout all of creation. And we can speak to our brothers and sisters the nature of things. These are our brothers and sisters, the sun, the stars, and the moon, the clouds, everything that fly in the air, every insect that crawl upon the earth. These are our brothers and sisters. These are our kin and our kith. And when we understand that, we can command all of creation to do that which we desire in our hearts as one people, united in harmonious unity throughout creation. Until next time, I want to say positive vibrations will bring positive thoughts, yield positive action will bring about a much better condition for I and all of the earth and its inhabitants. Peace and love each and everyone.
Give thanks, Rastaman, for such a lovely breakdown. And I also give thanks to everyone that take the time to listen to the Runaway Slave / Rastafari International Ambassador and how we desire us to deal with the new faculty. We must take a new approach. We have been infiltrated, infested via the music the one love concept have opened the door to everyone. Now we are at a stage now of revamping and shutting the door. Who vex? Who gone too far already? It's not too late for a shower of rain. And now it is I time, black man time. We have seen what is going on right now globally. Malcolm did tell us that this thing would not be televised. Just look at the runaway slave neatly. If you look at the statistic, you will be fooled. But somehow, the slave is spreading globally without being added to that statistic. Work it out. As the brethren say, not everything gonna be discussed on this platform. Yet everything is being discussed because you just hear what we need for the new faculty. If you will listen carefully, you would have get the message clearly because we have to know what we are dealing with. The youth them pick it up. You see, most youth now kind of just hold it up, not down. Them hold it up respectfully. So until such time, stay tuned to part 3. Yeah, because there's a part 3 coming.